Baldi. Good afternoon, everyone. Here we meet at the end of 2010 regular season. And as Marko has already touched it, I'm not going to be long on it, but the season has been truly demanding, extremely competitive, and it stretched ALBA as a club and ALBA as a team to the limits and of all the resources. I'm saying this with a certain satisfaction, because being stretched like this has its own magnificent feeling of a competitor such ALBA is, who has to come up on every occasion with the highest possible level of the game and competes to win in Europe and in very competitive BBL championship. In reality, it meant that we had to play, besides BBL, which we wanted to be first. That means every loss is one step away. That means every game is a qualifying game for the first place. We were not playing to be just in playoffs. We played to be first. By my accounting, you can only be first with 8 losses. More than 8 is not secure, and that's what happened. In the same time, we were going through this series of competitive European streaks. 1 qualification, 2nd qualifications. Then we had this 1 qualifying league, 2nd qualifying, then it ended all with the Final 4 and a long stretch which took its toll on ALBA, and ALBA lost a few games at the end of the BBL season, which put us to the sharing first place as a second one to Oldenburg. And this is the end of that season, and it has been truly magnificent feeling to be a part of that season as a coach, for sure, and I'm pretty much sure that I'm talking for all the players of ALBA who needed to come back with the same quality and with the same pressure every night. Now that we see each other here and that we state that it's end of the season, it actually represents the beginning of a new competition, the most important one. As Marko has pointed out, ALBA is not just participating and trying to be in playoffs. ALBA is always in the full speed, but at the end, ALBA is measured by the fact, the simple fact, did ALBA win the championship or it did not? And like I always keep saying, this is a very, very tough spot to be. And at the same time, this is huge privilege. We are approaching a playoff series with Frankfurt, knowing that we have a very tough opponent and that even the outcome of the quarterfinal is very open. And our goal is to win the championship, and we are aware that only winning the championship can complete the great season that otherwise we had. Now, to come back to the playoffs, I think that what we have, a couple of excellent teams not making it. For first, I think the second time in a row, Artland, who is coming back with an excellent team, excellent game, could not manage to break these 1, 2, I don't know, 3 games that is a mark. There are some teams like Ludwigsburg, who, by my opinion, is also a good setup and a good team who could have been in. And what we have is that within the playoff, there was a strong movements between the positions. So, for example, the team like Frankfurt, who was always a top 4 team for more than 2/3 of the league, ended up to be number 7, which placed them right in front of us, and which is the first quarterfinal series that ALBA must fight on its way to the possible semifinals and so on. I think that Frankfurt is a very deep team, like most of these now 10 or 12 or 13 teams in BBL. But as we go and through the roster, we see that they are very concrete and high quality on every position. They are very deep. Specific, let's say, notes around Frankfurt is that they have a very versatile combinations of guards playing together and very much different possibilities as the big man. We can have couples such as Allen and Dolibois on 5 and the 4, and then we can have Allen and Jenkins as 4 and 5. Then it can be Labovic, who is 4. They have a very big possibilities to change the outlook of their game. It's a team that's built with many possibilities in it. We have a fact that coach who has put a big stamp on the game, Coach Didin, has left the team, and we have another big coach coming in and having now certain time to impact the game. That puts us in a situation that we have to be ready for the things that are already in place, and we have to be ready for the things that might be new. These situations could be of big advantage for the opponent. It could be of advantage for us if we work on these things properly. In any case, I would like to note that Frankfurt is one of the top teams of this league, has been for past 2-3 years since I'm here, has been in this season. It has high quality and deep roster. It has a variety of possibilities in the game, and we're expecting a very open and strong quarter-final series. We hoped to use this week to rest the team that has been through all these efforts that I have already talked about, and to find some moments to prepare the team for various possibilities that can come up in this series. We will need all the support from our fans. We will need to have a strong focus, and we will have to come out with the strongest game we have if we want, which we do, to go by opponents such as Frankfurt. This would be like one general view of your coach, and of course I will be open to any questions that you have.